infallible.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Yin and yang. Time to suffer. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Again.
Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Lend me your strength.
Still waters of oblivion.
Human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Human creations.
Destined for oblivion.
Time to suffer.
Again.
Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
To suffer. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack. As one. Time to suffer. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack. Yin and yang. To guard and defend. Crush them. Human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Ready for another?
Destined for oblivion.
Time to suffer. for good old counterattack!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Desperate for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Network activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to suffer. Troublesome. Yin and yang.
Still waters of oblivion.
Network activated. Time for good old counterattack. Network activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Ready for another? Time to suffer.
Retribution!
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Desperate for oblivion.
No matter. Yin and yang. Troublesome. Converge and awaken. Human creations. Network activated. Time for good old counterattack. Time to suffer.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yin and yang.
Still waters of oblivion.
Ready for another? Network activated. Time for good old counterattack. Time to suffer. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Desperate for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Gone.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Time to suffer. Network activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Human creations. Lend me your strength. Time to suffer. Yin and yang. To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. It too shall fall.
Together as one. Human creations. Time to suffer. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack. Ready for another? No matter. Human creations.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Human creations. To guard and defend. Crush them.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Time to suffer. Net markers activate. Time for good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. It too shall fall. Another blood debt repaid.